Hello and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2021. I'm Joe if you're new around here, and this is part 15 of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge with Aston Villa. We are in season 2. Thank you for all of the support on the series so far. Today we've got 2 more Premier League matches coming up, one against Fulham at home and then one away from home against Chelsea. So since you were last with us, I've played a couple of matches against Saint Etienne and Newcastle, both away matches and both victories. We desperately needed those, as you've seen a little wobble over the last couple of months or so after a fantastic start to the season. Just a little bit of a wobble. So I'm glad that we've got that monkey off our chest. We're up to 9th in the Premier League now, 24 points from 14 games. Well ahead of a point per game, which is usually what would keep you up from relegation, which is, again, got to be the priority, really. We want to push on from our 9th place last season, but if we get relegated, then it's a disaster. And if we'd continued that form, we would have been sucked, more and more down into that sort of region down here, which is very close, by the way. So, glad that we're in that top half, cemented in there now. 7 points clear of 11th place Burnley. And if we, win a few games on the trot, we can be right back up there competing for 4th place. So that is excellent. That's really good to see. Something interesting that I've noticed since the last episode is our finances. We are draining money out of the club. I mean, look at this. Since July, we are just losing so much money. Well, we're 70 million in debt, and that is a very worrying sign as we go towards the halfway point in season 2. And if we look at the projection, it's only projected to get worse. It's projected to get better again in 2023-24, but boy, we're going to need Champions League football at this rate. The amount we're bleeding money at the moment, so hopefully that's not going to be too much of an issue. Let's have a little look at the team that we are playing today. So it's a little bit of a rotated squad for this Fulham match, because we're playing a game on Wednesday and Sunday at the moment, so we're really playing so many matches throughout the season. And can I move this back maybe? There we go, that's what I wanted. So that when we go here, that's what it looks like. So Tom Heaton will start in goal. We've got Eric Bailly, Toyin Koopmeiners and Courtney House in defence, with Gilbert and Mings as our wing-backs. Grealish and Louise in the middle, with Almiron starting behind Traore and Ollie Watkins. So it should be a match that we're reasonably comfortable in winning. This shouldn't be a match we have too much of a problem with. So let's get out there, let's get a result, and hopefully we can win it. So come on, the villains. That's what we're looking for today. Here's Fulham with an early attack. Gonzalez on the ball, and now I'm going to see now Mitrovic gets it forward. Nedlyaklov, no idea. Header away by Mings, so back to Tom Kearney now. Forward to Reed. What's he going to do with it? Good tackle from Mings, so he's had a good start to the game. Douglas Luiz now on the ball. Switches the play all the way to Gilbert. Now Gilbert on this right-hand side, and he's doing pretty well, actually. Here's Traore. Chance to get it in, and Watkins puts it in. It's 1-0. 15th goal of the season for Ollie Watkins, who seems to have found his scoring boots once again, which is exactly what we want, really. Gilbert, lovely ball through to Traore. One touch, brought it back, and Ollie Watkins sticks it in the back of the net, and it's 1-0. And it feels like we're back to normal. Everything, normal service resumed. And oh boy, am I relieved about that. Up to 7th as it stands, which is rather nice to see. Only 3 points behind 4th place Arsenal. If we can keep that up, that would be absolutely brilliant. Here's Gilbert. Now Grealish. Come on, let's make it 2. Let's get that cushion. Good ball. Here's Louise. Look at the space for Tyrone Mings. Now Tyrone Mings, he keeps going. What's he going to do with it? He gets it in. Ollie Watkins was there, but doesn't get it in somehow. I mean, that was from maybe 4 yards out, and he manages to miss. Unbelievable. So here's Rodak. Now to Edmondson. It's booted away, but headed down by Koopmeiners. Here's Louise. Louise still on it. Now Grealish. Grealish wide to Gilbert now. We're creating space. Gilbert is going to get into the middle, but doesn't quite manage it. Here he goes again. This time to Grealish. Back to Gilbert. Into the middle. And Tyrone Mings knocks it into the back of the net. And that's the second goal of the season for him. It's the second goal of this match. And I think we can be absolutely delighted with how that's turned out. Gilbert to Grealish. Back to Gilbert. Got it across, and Tyrone Mings stuck it into the back of the net. 2-0. Come on, the villains. That is what we needed. And we're 2-0 up now. And, yeah, you've got to say that you wouldn't expect Fulham to come back from that. Reed into the middle, header over the bar. But hopefully we can hang on till half-time now. And before we need to make any changes. And there you go. So 2-0 up at half-time. Let's tell them that we don't want them to get complacent and start the second half. Although Grealish is looking pretty tired, so I might only give him 10 minutes or so before we swap him for Mr. Wilshere. Eric Bailly is 1 yellow card away from suspension. Oh, Gilbert's injured. That's a shame. Let's get Conser in then. Should we give Glatzel a bit of a run out? Let's see how he gets on. He hasn't played for quite a few matches, but the FM18 legend, he's going to come back into the fold, and hopefully he's going to grab a goal in this last 10 minutes. That would be the icing on the cake of this match. But it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. I don't even think there's been a highlight in the second half, but we're not complaining too much, because that's going to be a nice, comfortable 2-0 victory. And yeah, it seems like normal service has been resumed, it has to be said. But I'd rather it that way than us continue with our woes. But however it's gone today, it's still going to be very tough against Chelsea. Just a couple of changes then. Ezri Konsa comes in for Gilbert, and Juan Mata comes in against his former club in behind the front. Weird pause on me recording again, apologies for that. So yeah, really looking forward to Juan Mata being back in the squad. So let's get into it then. It's going to be tough today against Chelsea, but this was the sort of match we were actually winning last season. And at the start of this season, you know, we were definitely doing well in these sort of matches. So, you know, we got to go out there with some confidence, knowing that we can get a result today. And, you know, hey, if we get a draw, that would be absolutely fantastic. We'd definitely take that. It looks like Eric Bailly's picked up a knock, which is a bit of a problem. Here's Hudson-Odoi, and he makes it 1-0. So Bailly definitely coming off now. And we're going to stick in Nelson, because that could have potentially been why we conceded that, because Bailly was over here, as you can see, and didn't really go and close it down. And yeah, 1-0 Chelsea, not a great start, let's be honest. So Victor Nelson comes in. Hopefully he can do a decent job. Here's Mason Mount on the ball. Now Kovacic. Kovacic running wide. What's he going to do with it? He gets it as Pelaqueta. Back to Kovacic. Mount, and it's forward to Loftus-Cheek, and it's 2-0. Wow. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any luck with VAR here. We'll have a little look at the replay. No, perfectly timed run. And 2-0 Chelsea. Now here's Marcus Alonso. Oh, nearly makes it 3. Heaton spills it wide, but yeah, could have done a little bit better with that, and we're just not not quite at the races so far today, but here's Mason Mount into the middle and Hudson-Odoi over the bar. Chelsea are all over us at the moment. They are playing some beautiful football. Now here's Tom Heaton, gets it to Nelson. He boots it forward, but only as far as Tomori. Now here's Sancho. Great tackle. Sancho again. Lautaro. Now here's Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek. Sancho. Here's Marcus Alonso. Long highlights ending goals. Oh, not that one though. Wow. Oh, Ollie Watkins injured now. This is a disaster. Right, Almiron, you can go up front, son. So that's 2 injuries we've had already in this match, and it just shows, you know, we've got fixture fatigue. Most definitely, you know, I think with juggling the Europa League and still being in all 4 competitions in theory, you know, we're doing a really respectable job. Currently being in 7th. Konsa gets it away. Now here's Kovacic. Marcus Alonso into the middle. Outro. And looped over the bar. I mean, somehow we're still only 2-0 behind here. But here's Loftus-Cheek. And that's a good block. Azpilicueta into the middle. It's away. Oh, and there's Hudson-Odoi. What a save from Tom Heaton. That couldn't have been any better. That was fabulous from Tom. Mount into the middle. Header over the bar. Crazy. There you go. 48 minutes of that first half, and we were just completely and utterly outplayed. I think it's water bottle time. Because we were rubbish, honestly rubbish. I think we need to come back out second half. We just need to attack. We need to completely change our tactic up and just go for it. House gets it forward. Traore could have been there but didn't get it. Here's Sancho. Well, Marcus Alonso to Sancho now. Sancho pushing forward. Loftus-Cheek makes it 3-0. Ah, well, that's game over, isn't it? And I think we go into damage limitation now. We bring Grealish off. Don't want to risk him getting injured. So that's what we'll go for. You never know. Jack Wilshere may well go and now score a hat-trick. That's what we're hoping for anyway. But no such luck. 20 minutes to go. And I'll tell you what, Norwich are doing pretty well. Newly promoted, of course. Southampton, 3 points from 15 games. Crikey. They are doing bad. Marcus Alonso, Loftus-Cheek, who's on a hat-trick, by the way, as Kante. And again, they're just drifting back. You can see Bailly on the bench there. Mount gets it forward. Lautaro. Well, Lautaro Martinez puts it in for his 18th goal of the season already. Who on earth is this guy that is ripping up the Premier League? We'll have to have a little gander at him. Mount gets it in. Ake. Oh my word, it's 5-0. Well, Callum Hudson-Odoi with his 4th goal of the season. You know, they've all been pretty sloppy goals, to be honest with you. They really have been. And there you go, 5-0. Well, thrash arms about. That was rubbish. It really was rubbish. But, hey, you know, these results can happen. Who's this guy? Lautaro Martinez. He's pretty special. 76 million he's been signed for. He scored 16 goals in 14 appearances so far this season in the Premier League. He is looking absolutely phenomenal. Eric Bailly out for 10 days. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, nothing else to really say. We'll send the assistant to that because I don't want to be seen anywhere in Birmingham after that. So, yeah, we got 3 matches on the spin. Villarreal, I mean, we should be through in the Europa League now, if not already through. I mean, technically we can still go out, but I think we should be fine. Then we got Burnley, and then we got Norwich in the Cup. So I think we'll come back for the Arsenal and Liverpool games because they're really, really exciting. They'll end off the year of 2021. Isn't that crazy to say? But if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.